on the first base side of the rubber, leans into the waist. Now to the high set, the leg kick, wiggles home. Didn't chase up and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Right fielder Margot very, very deep, as you'd expect.
One of the worst management decisions I think I've ever seen.
Doesn't in that lineup. 1-2. Now Luke pitches. Didn't chase again. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 the count.
I don't know what to say, dude.
Well, let's also credit the bullpen for the Dodgers, which at times
There's
been a little shaky this postseason. They kept this game in
3 innings left, but it feels like it's over.
equally as dominant as
I don't know why you would pull Blake Snell there. And it's not even a hindsight is 2020. It's like everybody was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You gave and you pull him, dude, just because you want to be a fucking analytics Andy and be like, "Oh well, it's the 3rd time through the order." They did him the first 2 times through the order, dude. Fuck it. Maybe if he was struggling through the first 2 times, but like, what the fuck, man? I'll take. Oh, it's so fucking worthless to even talk about it because it's happened and it can't put him back in the game. But I'll take that version of fucking 70 pitches through 5 innings, 9 strikeouts over Nick Anderson and how he's been pitching the last few days. 10 times out of 10. I don't know what the fuck the deal is. And with all the accolades Kevin's gotten this year and everything, like, I really think that may have, if they lose this game, that might be his, that might be his job right there. If he's the one who made the decision and it wasn't, someone who's into all the analytics shit with matchups and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, for all I know, there could be someone in his ear telling him to pull Blake Snell there. So I don't want to say definitively without knowing whether it was his call or not, but if it's his call and they lose this game, then that's... Jesus Christ. I mean, the offense could have scored more, but they wouldn't need to right now, most likely, if Blake Snell was still pitching. I don't care if Betts was 2 for 18 against lefties. He's 0 for 2 against Blake Snell tonight with what he struck out twice, right? Blake Snell is a lefty too, isn't he? That's what the point you were making, but I'm too pissed off to think about that. I'm sorry about that, Scott. Fuck, dude. I don't know. They still can come back in it. They're only down a run, but they shouldn't be down a run. And it's all... I was too mad even to watch very carefully, but would you guys say the wild pitch was on Nick Anderson or on Zunino there? But he was getting hit. The base hit he gave up that got the runner to third was a line drive, and then it hit this fucking shitty little part of the fence that they need to change, where it's like the posts and then recessed into it's the... like a fucking 6 inches back into it's the netting. They need to change that. They got little fucking posts exposed with netting on it. It needs to be a flat wall. But I got stuck in that. In the net. And then, I think it was Betts. I don't remember who it was. It got stopped at third. And then they scored on the wild pitch. Yeah, you'd say it's on Anderson. And then after... Okay, Adames is down on 3 pitches. After that, they almost had a 2-run home run by Justin Turner that was literally like a foot short of getting over the wall in left field. But this isn't the fucking first time Cash has done this. He does it a lot, and I'm sure it's someone who's into all the analytics in the front office is telling him to do it. Okay, Rays on 4 pitches have given the Dodgers 2 outs in the top of the 7th. But yeah, it happens all the time. I mean, obviously not in a Game 6 of the World Series typically. That's why I don't get it. You're managing Game 6 like it's fucking April. But yeah, I remember, I think it was Snell a few years ago had like a perfect game going, or someone had a perfect game going, and Kevin Cash pulled in like the fucking 8th or the 9th inning, if I remember correctly. He was just in some random game though. But there's a precedent there, obviously. If Blake Snell's at 70-something pitches and he's only let 2 runners reach. He didn't walk anybody the whole game. Yeah, he was rolling. If anything, the only thing that was negative about it was he was giving up a little more contact, but it was all ground balls and stuff. It wasn't anything really that had a chance of getting out or anything. He didn't walk anybody. He got 9 strikeouts in 5 innings. I just don't get it, dude. I saw him walking out there and I was like, what the fuck, dude? I really hope Blake Snell talks him out of this right now. I don't know. Even if this shit went well, I'd still be like, come on, man. You could have gotten him like to the 7th probably at that rate, easily. And Mike Zunino hits a single with 2 outs. Best strung out album. Yeah, I think it's a toss-up between this and Twisted by Design. Twisted by is a little too metal, though. I gotta edit the radio clip. Dave Roberts pulling the pitcher. So the Dodgers have used like 5 pitchers now. Sorry if the audio is loud. Sorry if it's the radio's loud. I got the speaker right next to the phone. Choi beginning to make his way back toward the dugout. So Gratterall retired the first 2 batters and then gives up a 2-strike hit. Okay. But yeah, this is a good strung out album. I need a new version of this shirt. It's all like tattered and shit, and it's got like bleach stains and stuff. I've had this shirt for like 10 years. Yeah, it does feel like they're losing by 5 runs. Hold on.
That's not crude oil.
How loud is... Oh, hold on, I'll test it myself, actually.
The proof is in the Pennzoil. Based on sequence 4A wear test using SAE 5W30. Ask for it at Advanced Auto Parts and participating CarQuest locations.
How loud is... Okay, it's kind of loud, but I can still hear myself.
When a crowd of fans suddenly goes quiet?
The game's basically over, Sean. The rate it's going.
41%
50% of eligible voters did not vote in the last presidential
What a
election.
fucking...
This election is your chance to be
What a
heard
momentum
and decide
swing.
who represents you. Raise your voice, sports
And it
fans.
could have... It most
Register to
likely
vote.
could have been avoided
Vote
if
on
you
Election
just
Day, November 3rd. For more
didn't be an
information,
analytics
visit
Andy, man.
voter.com.
Hi, this is Charlie Morton, and you're listening to Rays Baseball on 95.3.
And I mean, it's ironic because the Rays' strength has been analytics to, like, going hard on analytics shit to make the most of maximizing this fucking Dollar Tree lineup they got.
The Dodgers bring in Julio Urias, the left-hander.
But I mean, sometimes I think you just gotta go with your gut and say, hey, dude, Blake Snell's fucking rolling. Let's keep him in the game. Let's not go to Nick Anderson, who's looked like fucking ass since the ALCS. I just don't fucking get it, man.
It's Los Angeles 2 and the Rays 1. Bullpen against
I hope they come back, but it's looking rough.
Diaz, who did have a triple and a run batted in.
So Mike Zunino's on. Oh no, they have Brett Phillips is pinch running for Mike Zunino. So I guess they're gonna have
Rays trailing in the series 3-2, trailing in the game 2-1.
Michael Perez is gonna catch the rest of the game most likely.
To the home plate area, looks up into the dome, turns around. Yandy Diaz waiting for him. Boy, do the Rays need something.
Well, that would be a good time.
Yandy Diaz at bat,
Phillips with good speed.
swinging a miss 0-1.
Julio Urias.
He was swinging for the fences.
Now he closed out, I think,
I wouldn't get rid of it,
Rays with the final
Monty. I would
not before
just get a
striking
new
out
one
and doing so.
and keep this one. I tried to get a new,
Out toward right field. Now tiptoes off
the same shirt, but like
Yandy, a big swing and
a
miss.
new one.
3 for strike one.
0-2 to Yandy. He's really trying to hit a home run. I tried to get a new of it
Players on a nightly basis.
a while ago, but it was from Interpunk, and Interpunk is kind of like gone to shit in the last few years, and they don't ship your orders. So I remember I ordered it, and it was just like in a holding thing for like 3 months, and then they were like, oh, they aren't printing it. So, hopefully I can get a new one eventually. It's got holes in it and stuff, like in the... That's a pretty big ass fucking hole. But I wear it as like an undershirt and around the house and stuff.
The Dodgers are doing the same moves. They just get the run support to back it up.
So 0-2 to Yandy Diaz with Brett Phillips at first base. Pitches outside, 1-2. Two runners get on, then bring in Anderson, and no smart fan should complain otherwise. Snell completed the 6th.
0-2 the count.
Willie Adames praying that Kevin Cash stream fucking crapped out. Sorry guys. I'm streaming this on my old phone, so here's my new phone that I've had for a few years, but there's you guys. How to focus. See if I can get to focus.
Rays are running out of outs.
Whatever. Anyway, that's my old phone. This is my new phone. And I didn't look up for a minute, and I looked back up, and it said the stream was down. Anyway, Yandy Diaz strikes out looking.
No one will even let me into the
Rays are down in the 7th, so they got 6 outs
I look in the
to
mirror.
tie it.
I don't even see myself anymore. If you don't see yourself clear, can you really expect others to?
Yeah, Interpunk barely exists anymore. They don't actually do anything. They haven't shut their website down, so they let people make orders and then
Serving in Iraq,
they don't fill them,
but did take my spirit.
and then people like have to dispute it with PayPal and shit and try to get their money back.
Greg Gatson, Army veteran.
DAV helps veterans and their families get
Interpunks always kind of suck though. They always just like take the same shit you can get from their band directly or their label directly and then mark it up.
victories, great and small.
My victory.
But they had some exclusive shit,
Support more victories for
like
veterans.
variants and stuff of records.
It's time for some straight talk. Look, we all drop our phones. It happens. You fumble it. Crack it, splash it. Well, Straight Talk Wireless now offers this new platinum.
It just sucks, man, because this fucking series has been so back and forth. And thus far, Kevin Cash didn't do anything like fucking boneheaded like that. It was all, if something went wrong, it was usually on the players or the pitcher or whoever. So it was like, okay, whatever, it sucks, but it's something that happened naturally. But this is something that's like artificially induced, you know?
And the fact that Pennzoil is the first synthetic motor oil made from natural gas, not crude oil.
It's like if you get hit by a fucking car, that's something you couldn't avoid, so it's like whatever. But if you shoot yourself in the fucking head or something, then that's your fault. You could have avoided it, and that kind of fucking sucks. It's a really stupid analogy, but whatever. It seems like they had... Everything was going great, like Blake Snell was rolling, man.
Duke Energy is proud to donate $1,000 to Tampa Bay 211.
It's just an avoidable thing. And it's something you can see coming from a mile away when it's happening. It's like, oh my god.
Michael Perez, the new catcher, so hold a battery, and Yandy Diaz at first.
And even if you keep Snell in and he gives up like a 2-run home run or something there, it's... I know it's easy to say hindsight is 20/20, but I feel like most people wouldn't have been as pissed off at that, because Blake Snell would have instilled the confidence in Kevin Cash to keep him in the game there.
It's 2-1 LA to the bottom of the 7th.
Will Smith will lead things off against Pete Fairbanks. Smith 0 for 2 today with a strikeout.
I need fucking beer right now, dude. Only know of you from Reddit, but thanks for Gene Deckerhoff highlights. Gene Deckerhoff's commentary makes me feel like I'm home again. Hey man, send me a message on Reddit or Twitter, whatever you want. I have a link to where you can listen to the radio broadcast for Bucks games. I don't want to share it publicly because I feel like the Bucks are going to find out what station it is and tell them to black out the stream on their web player. And then I wouldn't be able to record the highlights, the calls. But send me a message on like Reddit. Like Will Smith hits a double. Pete Fairbanks is pitching. 3-pitch at bat of Will Smith doubles, no outs for the Dodgers. So the grave gets dug even deeper. That replay looks cool up the bat wiggles.
Rosarena plays the carry, bobbles it, and Smith is in the second base with a double.
No problem, Monty.
And I think the other part of the equation right now is...
Does payroll have a difference in whether you lose or not? I mean, so far this series, it hasn't been a huge deciding factor. I mean, you could pay Kevin Cash more to not make that decision there. I guess that would make a difference, but I don't know.
He's running out of gas here in the stretch run.
Cody Bellinger at bat at the plate. Counts 1-0, runner on second with no outs. Counts 1-1.
The miles per hour don't show that they're tired, but the command, the crispness to the fastball, the extra run, the breaking pitches have not been nearly as sharp here for the past couple of weeks. And yet here we are playing in the game 6.
I appreciated Adventurous Guinea Pig, but don't try not to spoil anything, because I'm probably delayed a bit because I paused my stream for a little bit to make it easier to edit the highlights and stuff. Adventurous, please don't spoil stuff, buddy.
Fairbanks rocks to a set, checks on Smith at second base. And now the 1-1 pitch.
Adventurous, I'm gonna ban you, brother. You gotta calm down with the spoilers. Fucking Christ, dude. Yeah, he popped him up.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Joey Wendell, 30 feet in the outfield, makes the catch.
Brandon Lau, a couple of strikes.
I'm sure most of you guys are ahead of my shit, but just don't post it in the chat. Like, wait till you can hear the radio on my shit. I think. Wait till you hear it on mine if you want to say anything. Otherwise, please don't.
Fairbanks goes to cover third, staying at second base.
Fire Cash. I'm feeling like it right now, dude. I'm fucking pissed. But we'll see how the end of this game goes. Otherwise, I don't know, man. I fucking feel like almost if they even won this game, I'd still want them fired for this shit. But
Get a little comebacker back to
dear
Blake.
God.
And it looks like Jock Peterson has grabbed the bat. He's going to
All right.
for A.J. Pollock.
I forget his first name. Taylor at the plate for the Dodgers. 1 out. Jock Peterson on deck.
Holds the glove on that left shoulder as he looks in to get the sign from his catcher, Michael Perez.
The Josh Taylor? I don't remember.
Now the righty like kicking the pitch, and that one is over ball 1. Looking ahead to the top of the 8th inning for the Rays. It's Rosarena, Meadows, and Lau. They are the scheduled hitters.
Towering foul ball.
On the mound, I wouldn't be surprised
1-1 the
if all of
count.
Rays were to go with Brasso maybe for the Meadows spot.
Chris Taylor. Thought it was something like that.
Gotta get there first.
Some one-syllable name.
The 1-0 swing and a fly ball down the right field line. It's fading and will go out. Count levels of the ball and a strike. Lead off double by Smith, still at second base. Checking to see where the defense is. Again, the Rays.
Ball's up 99 miles an hour up and in. Almost hit him in the head.
They got Loud near the bag at second base.
2-1 the count.
Shaded way over toward the gap in right center for
Let me refresh this.
Going opposite field
Or make it go live.
here in the World Series.
Actually, I can't because I need to be able to record it.
Now the pitch. Taking high, straight out of the
So my TV is like 10 seconds ahead of the radio. So that's why I'm saying shit before you hear it on the radio thing going on.
2 balls, 1 strike. Rosarena straight up in left field.
2-2 count. Chris
Sure,
Taylor, not
deep
Josh
center,
Taylor.
so a base hit to him, and he'd still have a chance at the plate. 2-1. Swing and a foul tip at the plate. He didn't get it. The count is level at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Guinea pig, brother, I'm gonna give you one last chance, dude.
Kevin looking at his lineup card as he
Please don't spoil shit.
This pickle here. Yandy now way off the line over there at first. Just a stride or 2 behind the bag. 2-1 Dodgers, bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, he strikes him out.
Getting to Nick Anderson after, again, a pop out by Pollock, but then a base
2
hit by
outs.
Barnes, and that was it.
Jock Peterson.
Anderson came in, fell behind Mookie Betts, gave up a double. Corey Seager, after a wild pitch, scored a run, knocked it around the fielder's choice to first. Those are their 2 runs. The pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out on the ball down to the dirt. Perez knocks it down, steps out from behind home plate, throws to first in time. There's 2 goals. Those are their 2 runs. The pitch. Final up for both teams. That's now 10 strikeouts by the Dodgers offensively. And that's 13 strikeouts by Rays hitters today. Now here's Jock Peterson at bat against Pete Fairbanks.
Okay. So 2 outs. Runner on second. Pete Fairbanks gonna pitch to Jock Peterson.
Now Snyder's going to heel toe it out to the mound to go over the scouting report with Peterson. Now, you do have the right-handed hitting Austin Barnes waiting on deck here. The first base open, but I just think that all series long, Shouldn't be pitching around people to get them.
Yeah, the 8 p.m. games are a little rough. I gotta wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning for work every fucking day, most days.
Fairbanks too, really good at getting lefties out.
So I work
You know, Dave, the
10
stable, as
hours,
it's going to be known, that bullpen for the Rays.
and then I come home and I watch this shit.
The Dodgers have scored runs against
And I'm
every
not
single
asleep till
one
like
in this
3 in the
World
morning
Series
when I'm
except
done making the video.
And I think the thing that happened.
If I make a video, hopefully I have to tonight.
You just start to see that they weren't quite as sharp. But we talked about it with Kevin a couple of days ago. When I asked him,
Oh,
I said,
sweet Rudy, I'm glad you're a fan, man.
guys are maybe a tick off right now.
I would make more Rays videos, but usually they get taken down by the MLB. I'm actually surprised they haven't taken down any of my videos this postseason.
If anybody's a tick off, we watch
That should have been a strike.
Vista.
This fucking umpire's zone is
Peterson getting ready
like
to dig in against
5 inches up where it shows on the superimposed thing on the screen, though.
And one more go moves back a little bit. Peterson does have a lot of power.
Strike all day, though.
Out of this inning unscathed after giving
But
up
it's a
leadoff.
ball.
First pitch is call the ball. Not sure where it missed, but might have fooled Jerry Meals in the count. 1 ball, no strikes.
2-0 count.
2-1 Dodgers, 2-4-0 so far for Los Angeles. A run on 5 hits.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of copyright claims on the Rays videos, but I haven't had a strike yet. They intentionally walked Jock Peterson.
Now the right hitter ready. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Outside 2-0. I'm not.
I don't recognize Dodgers players very well, so I have no fucking clue who this guy is.
Sure.
They haven't showed his name on the goddamn screen for 3 minutes
I got
now.
in a lot of trouble, and some people said I lost my job because I left Pedro Martinez in the game.
Austin Barnes.
Kevin Cash is
Fucking
being called
Christ,
out
dude.
because he made the move that I didn't make, and it didn't work for him. I mean, what did Joe Madden used to call those where outcome biased. And like I said, we weren't in total agreement with the move either, but we understand that this was a move that Kevin made. Is they're going to walk Peterson now.
Pop up, but it's out of play.
I think us in the booth, we were the least shocked people that it happened, but I can't deny the fact that when I saw
Cash
one of the
taking
top
Snell is the
pitchers
most boneheaded move I've seen from a coach manager since Craig Schiano's abortionist Bucks coach.
Here's Barnes, who started the rally back in the 6th.
I mean, I think it's the worst since
As Fairbanks with 2 on and 2 out delivered.
Dave Roberts pulled
First base side. That's
Clayton Kershaw last game, but that worked out a lot better for the Dodgers than this worked out for the Rays. I still think it was a bad decision, though.
And by the way, the Dodgers make the
You
same
can make a
choice.
bad decision and it can
So,
still go well, and it
sit here and
can still be a
complain
bad
about being,
decision.
quote-unquote, analytics-driven.
It just
The
went
Dodgers do the same thing.
well
They
in
go to
spite
Rays,
of that,
same kind of
in
situation.
spite of that
First
bad
base,
decision.
They took out Kershaw after 5 2/3 when he was cruising.
An example being Stu Sternberg's decision to
Just the Rays.
spend
Very similarly
$20 million on his roster,
with regard to the thought behind
but it's still competing with a $200 million roster
And the pitch. Big swing, he didn't go. It's now 1 ball, that's right.
in the World Series.
It's been the MO of the Rays to try and put guys in a position to succeed.
The Rays aren't in the World Series because Stu Sternberg only spent $20 million building this team. They're in the World Series in spite of that.
Would you be yelling at Kevin Cash for not going to his bullpen like he always did in the past? You're not going to win. It's on the players.
Dikembe's from Florida. Are they from Gainesville, right?
Yeah, but we're not protecting him.
Something like that.
We're just trying to relay the message that
They're one of those like no idea,
that he's made
kind of hipstery-ish bands.
majority of the times, a real high majority of the times, it worked, and it's why we're still in these seats tonight, calling a Game 6 of the World Series.
I know of Dikembe. I wasn't super crazy about him.
No ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 out. Again, the runners lead. It's Smith at second, Peterson at first.
I'm more into like melodic punk and ska and stuff.
And that is taken at the top.
Like Less Than Jake's my favorite band.
High slider,
It's
this
the
one is-
GOAT Florida band.
Barnes had that same kind of look after a pitch. And that last at bat.
And then Against All Authority was a really good Florida band.
Mikey's a little smaller catcher than Zunino and company. It's maybe a better look for Jerry Meals on that pitch. It looked like it might have been high.
I never heard of I Hate Myself though. You know, the second best
And with the infield back, Fairbanks
Floridian
right
band
here
is
for
from
the 1-2
Clearwater,
pitch.
in my hometown. They're called the Victims of Circumstance.
That one looked like it landed in the box.
They're a really fucking good band. Check out Victims of Circumstance on Spotify. They're a really good ska band.
3-2 with Barnes. So keep the pressure on the hitter here, and let's see if Pete can make a pitch.
Where's
This will be his 19th pitch.
Where's Project Revolution, Anthony? Is that Revolution in Fort Lauderdale?
At first and second, Fairbanks ready, the 2-2. Swing and a foul.
Revolution Live or whatever it's called.
Climb the ladder on that fastball. Stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I think I've seen Less Than Jake like 15 times, something like that.
For station identification, you're listening to the World Series on
They're my favorite band.
WTAE St. Petersburg, WBT
Man, Fairbanks can't put this fucking guy away.
Brandon, and W237CW Pinellas Park.
See you, guinea pig. Thanks for hanging out, brother.
Our engineer, Neil Solon's with us as well. Lisa Behringer back at our studios.
Less Than Jake played with Linkin Park.
Good pitch.
I guess they were pretty big in the early 2000s.
And those are some of
You
the
should check out newer Less Than Jake, Anthony, if you haven't. They have a new album coming out. They have 2 songs out from it
frisky as they
that are
were.
really good.
We're not seeing as much swing and miss. It's still 98, 99 miles an hour. But does it have that little extra movement?
But yeah, Fairbanks gets the final out of the 7th.
Between a swing and a
So we go to the top of the 8th. Ray's down a run. Kevin Cash down a run.
helping us out here in Texas as well.
But yeah, Less Than Jake, they play Florida a lot.
Smith.
They play Tampa Bay a lot.
Swing and a little flare and
But
shallow
ever
right.
since I started working a few years ago, I haven't been to a concert in like 3 years. It sucks. But I think the last show I went to was Less Than Jake at Janus Landing in St. Petersburg.
Allow him to get in. We're running out of chances. We go to the 8th.
I know 90% of you guys watching have no clue what any of this is about, but this is music stuff. People were talking about music, mainly Floridian
Yeah, sure, the players
ska
bring
and
some
punk
skills to
music.
the game, but if I don't put them in my lineup, who cares? Not me. I'm Eric Rubino, fantasy baseball GM and league runner-up 2 of the last 9 years. I use the progressive name your price tool with options based on my budget.
Yeah, I
For a
know,
guy that's used to being in control,
Sisyphus.
it fits. Like this runner-up t-shirt.
Nick Anderson.
Champ gets a trophy, but you can't wear a trophy. Boom.
Get options based on your budget with Progressive, even if you're not a legend in your own mind.
USF would be a lot better if
Coverage meant limited by state law.
Willie Taggart never left.
Storage knows what a hassle it can be. You have to rent or borrow a truck and then find someone to help you.
And I
move
think
your
Willie
stuff.
Taggart would be a lot better off if he stayed at USF.
Without damaging them isn't easy. Renting the unit is worse. The hidden fees and admin costs
I
are
need a
scarier
beer.
than the dingy facility.
This shit is driving me up the fucking
Why not
wall.
use Closet Box instead? Closet Box is self-storage without leaving home. They'll pick up your belongings, store them securely, and bring any item back when you need it. The best part? Unlike traditional self-storage, you only pay for what you store. No paying for unused storage space. Closet Box's background check storage movers
All right,
are
you guys
funded
vote.
and insured and will take care of all of the heavy lifting.
Which one?
Closet Box's local storage centers are
Sam
temperature
Adams
controlled and monitored 24/7.
or
Closet Box has an A+
Shock
rating
Top?
from the BBB.
Which
Call
one?
877-233-5696.
Which is, I'll drink both of them. Which one's the first?
Now for the season's best rates. Get $50 off first month storage using code radio50. That's 877-233-5696. 877.
Yeah, USF needs a quarterback bad. Quentin Flowers was a fucking beast. We need Quentin Flowers back, but he's probably fucking. Quentin Flowers didn't go to the NFL, did he? He did something else instead of pursuing a professional career. He was fucking nuts.
Better than ever. RBI Baseball 20. Legends start here. Out now on all major gaming platforms and mobile devices. Get your copy today wherever games are sold. Rated E. Copyright.
Hey Monty or Charlie or whatever, I got your message, man. I'll send you
Hey, it's Kevin Kiermaier, and this is the home of the Pat. and
I'll
Eric
send
Show.
you the link in when I
WDAE
after the game probably
AM
to
620.
the stream. So we got 2 Sam Adams and 1 Shock Top. All
With MLB Rally, a new free-to-play game where you make head-to-head predictions in real time.
I don't know if a best of 3 is good enough. I might need 2 more votes to decide it. That'd be a best of 6, wouldn't it?
Justin Turner is out of the game. Edwin Rios now playing
Because 2
third
people
base.
could vote for Shock Top. And
Hernandez goes into play
wait, I'm
center.
retarded.
Peterson doesn't
I'll be
get
making
left,
3 to
Sandberg
2.
goes for
Oh
second
my
left.
god.
Urias still in.
Alright, I'll do Sam Adams.
We'll start off the 8th, race down 2-1.
I forget if it's a twist off or not.
So Urias gets ready to go in the first pitch. He is taking low for ball one.
It does not. It might, but I'm too big of a
Well,
pussy.
Randy again, the Rays offense.
Fizzing.
You know, while it's
This
good,
shit's gonna blow up.
it's also not so good because we've been saying that maybe.
Oh boy.
He's the only Rays offense. He's only back in the
Alright, we're
first
fine.
inning. But we got a hit. 2 for 3 in the game. Urias' next pitch. Taken inside. It's 2 balls to a strike.
When I don't leave the shock top for when I don't take care of the taste, I think the shock top tastes better, dude.
Looks like Hunter Renfroe has grabbed the bat. In the on-deck area.
Has that little citrus hint. It's pretty cool.
An 85-mile-an-hour changeup.
The Sam Adams just tastes like fucking stale ass.
Playing him the pull, the outfield deep and straight up.
But it just tastes like beer. Rosarina flies out, or lines out to center field. Fucking dude with the Hitler stash on his chin pointing in the fucking sky.
Barrel, but Bellinger, as he has done so many times in this series.
That's the worst beard I've ever seen.
The gap, and there's out number 1.
Well, remember, it was Renfroe that homered against Urias.
Another 1 pitch out.
The only way the Rays are scoring these days.
So the Rays are down to 4 outs in the World Series. I'm not going as anything for Halloween. I'm going as a fucking wage slave for Halloween at work.
Rios has it his first time. It's thrown for 2 outs. The Rays season is down to their final 4 outs.
But Brandon Lau at the plate for the Rays. He's 3 for 23 in the World Series, but I know 2 of those are for home runs, I believe. At least one of them is for a 3-run home run. Low and outside. 1-0.
They averaged almost 6 runs a ball game. The Rays were holding him down until the 6th. It's a 2-1 down.
Swing and a miss. 1-1 to count. Brendan Lau wanted to launch it. Antonio Brown to wear 81 for the Bucks. Will he behave himself? I hope so. Chris Godwin's injured, and he had to get surgery, so they can use the help now. It kind of sucks, though, because I was looking forward to having a 4-headed monster. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count to Lau. 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Yeah, Chris Godwin's having a really hard time staying healthy, man. Sierra Nevada, I never had that. Yeah, I do, Evan.
Who's playing catch with the right fielder between innings? The 1-1. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2.
I've never said it before outright, but yeah, I do.
So ball and 2 strikes. They'll move Rios, the third baseman, down to right of second base. 3 players.
You said you work for a pool service, right?
Rios working from the middle part of the rubber. Comes to the set. Now the 1-2 pitch to Brandon.
Or was that someone else?
Trying to climb the ladder. That fastball. Rios threw it at 95, but it was fouled straight back. Rays have actually out.
Swing and a miss. Brandon Lau strikes out. This dude's jacking off an invisible dick. He's still going. Holy shit, dude.
Brandon have one more big hit.
Yeah, Evan, are you trying to dox me, brother?
Ball and 2 strikes. Rios ready to pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The Rays
So
season
the Rays got 3 outs,
is down to their final 3
and Randy Rosarina just batted, so that's out the window. So who's gonna come up in the 9th inning for the Rays? Let's see.
haunted?
No, I don't think so.
What about those two?
We got Margot, Wendell, and Willie Adames all 0 for 3
You know what's really scary?
with
Missing out on Geico's great service.
5 combined
Geico,
strikeouts in
you
the
get
game.
24/7 access to licensed
So unless they
agents.
pinch hit someone for one of those guys that's looking a little bit bleak.
We're gonna sleep in the car now.
Oh, you do, Evan? Is it the one on Golf Bay or the other one?
It could be a routine drive to pick up the kids.
And if so, how do you not recognize me if you go to the other one?
Across the country. No matter where your travels take you, we know those miles count. We're Marathon. We have over 5,700 stations across our great nation. Our people are working hard every day.
We talk about Scotty Miller showing up. Yeah, he's pretty good, man. He's pretty fucking good. Mike Evans is, I get that he's double covered all the time, but geez, dude, he fucked me in fantasy this week.
And rates have dropped dramatically in the past few years. For example, for a man age 45,
It sure feels like it's over, buddy.
of coverage at $75 per month, level rate for the next 10 years. Or a man age 50 non-tobacco user can obtain $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of only $110 per month, guaranteed not to change for the next 20 years. That's right, level rate guaranteed not to change for the next 20 years.
Well, Sisyphus, I wasn't alive for that, but are you talking about Bo Jackson, I'm assuming?
Replacement term life insurance. Call today for a quote at 1-866-929-1950. That's 1-866-929-1950. You're probably paying more than you should. Call Term Busters at 1-866-929-1950.
Mike Evans fucked you in fantasy too.
Remember, 1-866-929.
I was gonna trade him until I remember they're playing the Giants this week. And I might trade him after this week. I don't remember when the fantasy trade deadline is, though. Is it this week? Because if so, I'm kind of fucked. Because I want to get rid of him. He's pissing me off. He had those, like, 3 good games where he scored, like, a fuckload of 1-yard touchdowns. And then outside of that, it's been nothing. I did get, I had Ryan Tannehill and Aaron Rodgers, and I traded Tannehill for Stephon Diggs. I think I may have overpaid a little, but it was the first place guy in the league, and I was second. And I just got fucking wrecked this week after I made like a ton of moves. Owen the count to Mookie Betts. I think I made the most moves in my league this year. I made 31 moves, and all of them basically were waiver pickups. I don't think I have more than like 3 players that I drafted, but I do that every year. I won my league last year though. 0-2 count to Mookie Betts. He's a swinger for the fences. I only play free leagues. I've thought about playing a paid league before though. Yeah, I did start Aaron Rodgers against the Bucks because they were coming off that game against the Bears, and I wasn't feeling great about it. And he got me like 3 points, so that was fun. I won that week though, so.
Corey Seager waiting the on deck here. You're right. I mean, it's going to be kind of interesting to see how things match up.
I think Mookie Betts hit it out. He did. 3-1 Dodgers. Fucking me. Oh my god, dude.
Three infielders are to the left at second. Fairbanks working ahead 0-2 on Betts. And the pitch.
That's what I think about that.
And this is going to land in the Rays bullpen.
So he's done 2 runs with 3 outs.
With his second World Series
Fuck,
home
dude.
run, and he might have just.
I honestly think Kevin Cash might be done, dude. That's crazy too. He undid all that great work he's done, and all the awesome fucking shit this team has done all postseason with that one fucking decision, man. And I mean, it's on the offense too, but oh my god, man. This is ridiculous.
By the way, that probably would have been the matchup had Snell maybe gone 7 innings anyway.
McMullen, yeah, Evan, that one. Have you come in when I'm there before? And if so, why didn't you say I'm the guy?
So now the Dodgers have tied the Rays in hits.
I've had people recognize me at my old job before, but not this one.
Fairbanks ready and the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Ryan Yarbrough starting to play a little catch for the Rays in their bullpen.
Rays down 3-2.
They had gone 7. It would have been Fairbanks.
Kevin Cash pulling Blake Snell
Play the game all you want. To me, the most
is the
important thing is
managerial equivalent of me
We've talked
starting
about
Aaron
the
Rodgers against the Bucks.
The Rays all postseason. They've been the swing and fall back to the screen. When they score 3 runs or less, they don't have much of a chance.
Yeah, at least we have the Bucks to watch. That's the first time I heard that.
They only scored 3 runs. They're 3-7 this postseason.
What a
3
turn
runs
of
or less.
events.
They score 4 or more. It's almost an automatic win. They're 8-1. Fairbanks working kind of hard here, trying to take care of Seager. And now the 1-2 pitch. It's 2-2. Well, the Rays rode the stable
Full count to
for as long as they
Corey
could.
Seager.
And it was so good for so
No
long.
outs.
Some might say, well, it was only a 60-game season. Why are they gassed? Remember, it wasn't just a 60-game season. It was spring training and then stoppage and get ramped up again. And then the 60-game season.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Taken outside. And with all these games and the importance of these games, I mean, during a regular season,
He
you can
walked
make
him.
some roster moves.
Yeah, I mean,
Supplement your bullpen for
this
game
was a great
or
season
week.
for the Rays.
Move things around, but you
But
gotta
for it to
remember,
end on a note like that is so
ALDS, no days off.
fucking shitty, man.
ALCS, no days off. So with the Rays playing as many tight games as they do, Kevin had to go.
And
to
it seemed like it was so avoidable.
The 3-2 pitch on its way, and it's ball 4. Boxed by Perez.
And a lot of the times I don't like to
You gotta wonder.
criticize something like that because it's like, okay, well,
30 pitches.
you know, it's a situation where there was somewhat of a reason to pull the starting pitcher. Like they were starting to struggle or give up a lot of hard contact or whatever. But none of that was going on with Blake Snell, man. And I see Kevin Cash coming out there and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Might bring in a guy he wouldn't normally trailing.
And I can just see it. Something's gonna get fucking bad here, man.
Another run.
This box head dude is fucking annoying.
Here's Kike Hernandez batting for the first time. Perez went out to talk with Fairbanks. I don't know if it was just a maybe stop the clock a little bit to let Yarbrough get a little more warmed up. Max Muncy, a left-hander, waiting the on-deck area. Fairbanks would use a ground ball.
Yeah, I mean the offense struck out way too much, but it's a two-pronged issue. The offense wasn't doing enough, and then Kevin Cash just
Fairbanks
fucking pulled some bullshit.
First base of Seager. He's been running. Gotta be careful with the pitch. They show bunt, pull back. It's a strike. And it's 0-1.
And it sure looks like it will be Arias. Although there's still nobody out. But there's nobody really. We get a camera view of the bullpen. Nobody has the stretcher at all.
Rays defensively now move Brandon Law to the right of second base. Hernandez showed bunt on that first pitch.
What do you do with the manager who brings you World Series and makes that type of call? I honestly don't know, man.
Swinging away, fouls it back on a play. And it now quickly 0-2.
I mean, everybody except for Blake Snell has some blame to share in this game, but I think
Rosso might get a chance.
overwhelmingly Kevin Cash does.
Hard to win big league ball games of this magnitude when you score only 1 run. That's the story. Fairbanks ready to go in the pitch. A bit low. It's 1 ball.
I mean, it's ridiculous that it took some bullshit like this for the Dodgers to
Not to belabor the point, but
potentially put the Rays away.
look at the Rays' offense or the lack there've unfortunately had due to many of these
Fairbanks
games where they haven't scored.
gets a strikeout. There's one out in the bottom of the eighth. And Corey Seager's still on first. Kevin Cash is coming out to make a pitching change.
2 to count. And the infield looking at turn 2 if they can get him to hit it on the ground. Fairbanks checks the lead at first, now comes home with a pitch. Swung and a miss, strike 3.
So,
Hernandez climbing the ladder.
one out in the bottom of the eighth. Ray's making a pitching change.
Fairbanks, and that's going to be it for him. Kevin Cash comes jogging out of the third base dugout to make a move.
Not sure who they're going to put in because
Carvalho's gonna be coming in.
Fox doesn't show jack shit.
One on, one in, and one out for the Dodgers here in the eighth.
The radio just said Ryan Yarbrough.
We come back after this.
Who's not normally pitching this type of situation, but whatever, fuck it.
Presented by AutoZone.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems. Listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing
Yeah, I'm annoyed
control of
too,
your
Kyle.
finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow
I hope you're right, Roger. I'm feeling real fucking pissed right now, though, buddy.
Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
I was so optimistic coming into this game too, because every game this series, every other game, the Rays have won. So it's lose, win, lose, win, lose. So a win was supposed to be coming up, but the pattern held. And they were in the driver's seat most of the game as far as pitching goes.
And to make sure that every precaution is taken when we fly you back to your loved ones or onto your well-deserved vacation. For more information, visit Emirates.com/wherewefly. Fly Emirates.
I just don't know.
Rays are making another pitching change, and this call to the bullpen.
I don't get how when the only thing going right for your team is its pitching is, and you make a change to that. It's kind of weird, man. Like I would have put in a pinch hitter before I would have pulled Blake Snell. I would have pinch hit for the whole fucking lineup aside from Randy Rosarina before I pulled Snell.
A word about Muncy. You know, he wasn't doing very much in the postseason.
But this puts a damper on every great thing that's happened so far this playoff run.
He's going to stay batting cleanup for him. And while Muncy was walking a lot, he wasn't hitting a lot until we got to the World Series.
Now, this fucking asshole I'm streaming the radio from is switched to Dodgers radio now, so that's cool. So if the Rays do come back, I won't have the calls for it. So I gotta find a Rays radio stream real quick.
One in, bottom of the eighth, Dodgers 3-1.
Fucking asshole. This dude's been streaming Rays radio the whole series, and he switches to the Dodgers one. Second, they might win the fucking World Series, dude.
VP candidate. Did the Dodgers win? Big hit. It's sitting pretty now. Takes outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Double play.
21 in the series.
I'm not gonna have the call for it, so whatever. Yeah, Snell was pissed. I don't know why he didn't try to talk some sense into Kevin.
Will Smith on deck.
Fuck you, dude. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get a Rays radio stream right now. depression has now hit. That's accurate. Oh shit. I think I got a radio stream. Hold on, I can't see it behind this phone. Nope. Fuck me. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get a raised radio stream back up. I don't think it's in the cards. This is pissing me off. I had a perfectly good fucking stream on YouTube. And this jackass switches to the fucking Dodgers broadcast. I fucking knew he was gonna do it too. That's the spirit, Brianna. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting a raised radio stream back up. This shit won't even load. Well, if anyone has a way to record the raised radio broadcast, I'd appreciate it on the off chance that they come back in this game so I can use the calls for video, but this fucking website I'm trying to use is so laggy, it's unreal. Let's see if this has it.
Son as a substitute, and you will receive forgiveness of sin and a home in eternity.
I don't know what the
home
fuck
in
that
eternity
is.
heaven, and the only way to get
That's
there
not raised
is by
radio, though.
surrendering your life.
Roll one to count to Margit. One to count to Margot.
Is throwing in the Dodger pen.
Okay, that's ESPN radio. Margot fouls the fastball off Will Smith's helmet. Or his mask or whatever. The Dodgers sent $2 million to Cash's Swiss bank account before the game. Oh, dude. That's the only way I could see that move being justified. Margot flies out to Mookie Betts. Ray's got 2 outs to get 2 runs. Fuck, dude. I can't get the fucking radio back up, dude. Well, I would hope if something ridiculous happens here, the Rays post the radio shit on their social media, so I won't worry about it too much. I'm kind of pissed, though. I wonder if this guy switched back to Rays radio since they're at bat or not. He probably didn't. Mike Barrasso at bat. 1-0 count. Let's see if this fool changed back to Rays radio. This other website is not working out. count to Mike Brasso. Snell's probably thinking he wants a fucking trade right now, dude. That's what he's thinking. You know, I don't know how the contracts are worked out, but maybe.
A 1-1.
Nope, still Dodgers radio. Maybe Snell had some incentive built into his contract, or if he wins a World Series game, he gets a bonus or something. And Stu was like, "Don't let him get that fucking bonus, Kevin. Pull that motherfucker." That's the only way I could see this shit being feasible. What do you guys think? I think that's pretty realistic. 2-2 count to Mike Brasso. It's my Alex Jones conspiracy theory for tonight. Full count to Mike Brasso. Still don't have any way to get the radio feed up, so that's fun. Mike Brasso strikes out, walking 1 out left. Fuck, dude, I have no way to get the radio. Well, it's looking pretty improbable right now. Willie Adames at the plate. 1 out left in Game 6. Swing and a miss. Fastball up and in. Strike 2. Magic Johnson's in the crowd. Strike 3. Dodgers won the World Series. Congratulations, you had to spend fucking probably over $1 billion over the last few years, but you won the World Series, guys. Kevin Cash, World Series MVP for the Dodgers. And the Rays offense, also World Series MVP for the Dodgers. Fuck me, dude. Fuck me. After all this shit they did so great. All the clutch moments, all the magic moments. And it all comes down to this shit, dude. The offense can't put any fucking runs on the board, and Kevin Cash pulls some absolute dog shit fucking call, dude. I'm fucking pissed. I mean, I don't want to be all hindsight 2020 bullshit like a smartass, but That game is so much more winnable if you keep Blake Snell in for another probably 2 innings. I just don't see any advantage to pulling him when he pulled him. I didn't get the whole third time through the order thing, but Blake Snell looked fucking insane tonight. Like, I don't think I've ever seen him look as good as he did tonight. I mean, use all the analytics and shit you want, but sometimes you just gotta ride your fucking starting pitcher. I mean, if he's rolling like Blake Snell was, you just gotta let him fucking go, man. Have to pull him. I mean, that's gonna be one of the most universally panned decisions of fucking ever. And it was so avoidable. Who I think will be leaving the Rays. I'm not sure whose contracts are up. Does Charlie Morton have a year left, or was this his last year in his contract? I don't remember. Yeah, Blake Snell might want to fucking leave after this shit. I mean, he had a chance at a win in Game 6 of the World Series, and Kevin Cash and Nick Anderson tag teamed to fucking RKO his ass. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. This game, like, went against everything they've done so far in the postseason that got them to this point. And I mean, earlier in the playoffs, there was times when Cash did roll with Blake Snell when he was struggling up till that point, and he let him stay in the game, and then he continued to get shelled. But when he's doing really well, that's when he pulls them. I just don't get it, man. But yeah, the offense was fucking garbage tonight too. I won't overlook that, but it's so hard not to overlook it when a really bad decision like that steals the show, basically. I don't know. If this went any other way tonight and they lost, I would probably be so much less disappointed right now. Like, if they just didn't play very well, if Blake Snell wasn't on tonight or whatever, and they just got bested, I would be disappointed, but I wouldn't be so fucking dejected like this. Like, I was just happy the Rays were in the World Series. Like, I don't think anybody really expected that when the season started or whatever. I didn't think the Rays would be bad or anything. I thought they would be a very good team and they make the playoffs and they'd probably win a series or two. But I didn't know that they'd make the World Series. And I was very fortunate of that up till this point, and now it's just like, fuck, dude. It's just such a slap in the face. Let's see what you guys have to say. Warren will definitely retire, maybe. His contract's up then, right? I'm not 100%. So, if they lose Morton and Snell, you can forget about making the playoffs next season. Yeah, they need to get some bats, like Yoshi Tsutsugo. Maybe he just had a bad year because it's his first year in the MLB, but I don't know that they can afford to have to keep him. He's an automatic out, basically. I don't think they can afford to keep him in the lineup. Willy Adames' defense improved a lot this year, but his offense his bat is not very great. G-Man Choi is great on defense and okay on offense. Randy Arozarena, obviously, I hope he keeps it up. Joey Wendell, solid. I don't know that a lot of guys did not come through this postseason and it finally caught up to him. Michael Brantley. I don't want them to sign that dude just because he does that annoying shit where he's stands at the plate with his bat and he goes like this over and over again to like time the pitch or whatever. That shit's so fucking annoying. I hope they don't sign that guy. Solo homers are great, but they don't win pennants. Randy isn't great with runners on. I don't know, dude. The problem is a lot of runners didn't get on base enough for him to have a big enough sample size of hitting with runners on. He's the only fucking guy who consistently got on base every game. So that's not very accurate. He's the last guy I would criticize for his offense. I mean, one run is a lot more than most of these guys produce per game. Yeah, I mean, Cash can say the bullpen got them there, but that doesn't mean that they need to come in the 5th or the 6th inning when Blake Snell is just completely dominating. And there's a time and a place, and I really don't think that was it. And now after all this fucking positive coverage of the Rays in the national media and stuff, and they were, you know, the Cinderella story, now it's just going to be memeing on Kevin Cash and how he pulled Blake Snell. So that's fun. I mean, it takes away so much, you know, positive stuff the Rays have gotten in terms of national attention. Would it have been better if they played the Braves? You know, I didn't follow the Braves too closely this season, so I can't say honestly. I think the Dodgers were an all-around better team, but I don't know. I mean, I think the Dodgers pitching is probably better than the Braves. But whoever they faced, it was going to be an uphill battle just because of the payroll disparity. And I mean, I really think the Rays should have won this game. And if they did, I think they would have had a really good chance in Game 7. And that speaks volumes for how well this roster played as a team despite their limitations on offense. They made up for it a lot with their defensive plays. I mean, that whole Astros series, they limited the Astros scoring in 4 of those games to a point where the spotty offense wasn't as big of an issue. I mean, they had some games that were, I think they had the one where they had like 4 home runs or something. I honestly can't remember right now. I don't know. I think Adames has to be a lot better on offense. Kevin Kiermaier has to be a lot better on offense. Not to say he was bad this World Series and he had the hand thing going on. Kevin Kiermaier needs to stay healthy. Obviously, it was unavoidable this postseason because he got hit by a pitch on his hand. I'm just so disappointed, man. I mean, I wasn't 100% expecting a win tonight, but I was expecting it to go a lot different than it did. And it seemed like even though the offense was playing very poorly the whole game, once the Dodgers scored the go-ahead run on the wild pitch, that was just... They scored the go-ahead run or the tying run. I think they scored the second run on the wild pitch. But once that happened, it was just, the game seemed like it was over at that point, and the players felt the same. It just sucks. I don't know. I mean, the biggest thing is Stu needs to open up the fucking pocketbook for some batters. And when your big free agent acquisition in the offseason is Hunter Renfroe, that says a lot. Yeah, Tommy Pham got stabbed. He probably wouldn't have gotten stabbed though if he was on the Rays roster in San Diego. Where did he get stabbed at? I don't know where he lives. I don't know though. I want them to... It's the least Rays thing they can do. But maybe it's time to do something else. They need to sign like a really big name free agent who can hit. Hit in like any situation. Runners in scoring position. You know, bottom of the 9th in the Game 6 of the World Series. They need someone who's fucking clutch. I mean, they already got a guy in Randy Rosarina, but get another guy. More is better. And probably another starter wouldn't hurt. I think having 3 starting pitchers hurt a lot in the longer series. You're fine, Bear. You can say whatever, dude. I think Poisonous Pineapple's a Dodgers fan. It really wasn't a good game. It was a pretty dog shit game, to be honest. This shit was like the equivalent of if there was like a fucking, like a race going on and somebody slashed one of the car's tires. And Kevin Cash was that guy who slashed the fucking tires. That's what this shit was. It was not a good game. They don't need a big name pitcher, I don't think. They just need someone who's... I mean, if Charlie Morton stays, they need a 4th starter. Or they need to make Ryan Yarbrough the 4th pitcher. And it seemed... I missed near the back end of the season a lot of the regular season games because I was watching the Lightning playoff stuff. But it seemed like they strayed away from the opener stuff a lot. So maybe convert Yarbrough to a full-time starter and go back to a full rotation, or, I don't know what they want to do. But I definitely think they need more than 3 starting pitchers. Yeah, well, one team is more of a winner than the other, Pineapple. One team's gonna have a parade and shit, and they're gonna get sucked off by national media for the next few months, and the other's gonna get memed on because their manager made a dumb decision. If you're not first, you're last. As Ricky Bobby would say. What happened to Nick Anderson? I don't know, man. Maybe he pitched too much or something, and he didn't have it. Or maybe the Dodgers just figured him out. What's up, Phineas? I'm gonna play Rocket League in a second, man. If you wanna play. I gotta take a shit, though. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm probably gonna end the stream. This game fucking sucked. It could just be me, but the commentators this whole series complimented everything about the Dodgers, but only said good things about a Rosarina. I can't comment on that at all because I had the TV really low or muted most of the time. So I'm not sure. I'm sure you're right though, but I mean a lot of the time there wasn't much to compliment other than a Rosarina. Honestly, this felt like the dark side won the World Series. Honestly, it does feel that way, man. Like it's like the mom and pop store versus fucking Walmart or something. It's weird to see people cheer on Walmart, you know? Or like McDonald's versus some family restaurant. You know, in anything other than sports, everybody wants to support the local family-owned restaurant, but in sports, McDonald's is fucking king. Because it's not glamorous to be a Rays fan, or, you know, but every celebrity in Los Angeles is a Dodgers fan, and they go to the Dodgers games, and they, because it's cool, and there's a sense of like status associated with being a Dodgers fan, or, you know, an LA sports fan. But the Rays are more of a working man's team, I guess. The Rays are America's team. Now they're America's meme team. And that fucking, I almost said a word I shouldn't. That degenerate urinating tree's probably gonna make some stupid video. Like, congratulations, Rays fans. You lost the World Series or whatever stupid shit. As if the Rays should be embarrassed they lost to the Dodgers in the World Series. I'm just pissed though, man, because they could have lost on their own merit or whatever, but... And Kevin, the stupid shit he did is just going to overshadow everything else. I mean, they could have got no hit this fucking game, and they probably wouldn't get memed on as hard as they're going to get memed on now. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Sucks the way it ended this way. But whatever. Yeah, so gonna wrap it up. Have a good night, everybody. Hopefully more Bucks videos on Sundays or Mondays or whenever. But yeah, check out Teespring shop, links on my channel banner. Got some cool shirts and shit on there if you want to support the channel. There's Rays, Bucks, and Lightning themed shirts, as well as just the channel logo shirt. Helps out a lot. And all that good shit. So check it out. Thanks for watching all the videos and stuff, guys. Sorry, no video tonight, for obvious reasons. But have a good night, everybody, and see you sometime in the near future. Peace.